Hi, it's Hiii, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm doing a little reading challenge, maybe? Something like that. I want to see how many books I can read in a week, like how much can I read each day, and then at the end of the week I'll just count the books or the pages or whatever. It's currently 11:09 on Monday, August 7th. So I'm starting pretty late, so I don't know if I'm going to read today. I kind of want to, I kind of don't want to, so we'll see. But I'll just update you every day when I'm reading, what I'm reading, and we'll see. And I'm going back to school next Thursday, so if I'm going to film this video before I go back to school, I need to do it this week. So, let's go. So, I actually didn't read anything yesterday, so we're going to start today. It's currently 1:30. The first book I'm going to read is Red, White and Royal Blue by Casey McQuiston. I haven't gotten that far into it. I'm starting chapter 3 right now, so page 54. I'm just going to read this for a little while. So far I really like it. So this is basically about the first son of the United States, like the president's son, and the Prince of England. They have sort of a rivalry, and then to fix the relationship, the public image of those two countries, they have to hang out and things happen. I haven't gotten too far into it, so like I don't know exactly what happens, but I know what the book is about, so I'm excited. I'm gonna continue now. I just finished chapter 9. But what the fuck was that? You can't just end it like that. That last line, you can't just, it hurts too much. I hate reading. I hate books. Why are they so soul-crushing and heartbreaking? I hate feelings. I finished Red, White and Royal Blue yesterday. And this book is definitely my favorite book. The way I felt while reading this is... Now I'm tearing up again. Like, I cried so much yesterday from this story. Like, I can't even explain how much I love this book. A new favorite. I am obsessed. And I just have to say, when I read the acknowledgements and I came to the part that mentioned Norway, I was surprised. Like, where did that come from? Are you telling me my favorite book was written here in this country? Because here it says, I need to find it. To the country of Norway, literally for the week that broke me out of the slump and made 110,000 words of the first draft happen. You wrote it here. This beautiful, beautiful story is written in my country. Then I cried again. I think I filmed the clip last night. Like 3 AM reading this book because I had to finish it. I couldn't wait. Like, I had to finish it that day. And I did. I love this book. It's time to move on to another one. I'm not sure if I'm ready for another romance. So I'll show you. I filmed a TBR video. You can go watch that after this. Where a TBR jar picked my TBR, so I have some options. So I think I'm either gonna do The Silent Patient or The Witcher. I'm kind of feeling The Witcher, Sword of Destiny. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna start that one. I also need to edit a YouTube video, but that's... we're gonna wait. This is my next book. The Witcher's legendary powers and lifelong training make him the perfect killer. Revered, I don't know how to say that word, and hated, he hunts the demons that plague humanity. But not all monsters are evil, not everything fair is good, and in every fairy tale there is a grain of truth. In this second collection of short stories, After the Last Wish, join Geralt of Rivia as he battles monsters, demons, and prejudices alike. I'm excited. Okay, so there's a collection of 6 short stories in this. I've made a little post-it note with the number of pages of each story. So I think I'm going to read the first one now, try to just finish that in one sitting. That one's called The Bounds of Reason and it's 81 pages. So I'm just going to read that and then maybe I'll read the next one, maybe I won't. We'll see. So it's a little while later. I got ready for the day. I'm going grocery shopping with my mom. I finished the first story in this book. I have kind of mixed feelings about it. I do like it, but I feel like the writing is a little heavy. So I get very tired easily. So it's hard to just sit there in one go. So I guess it's good that it's a collection of short stories. So I can just read one and then take a break and read something else. So I'm thinking about maybe starting a romance in between the stories. But this was also the longest story in this book, so the next ones are gonna be shorter. But I think part of the reason why it's a little hard to read is because of the names of the people and the creatures. Like, they're not normal English names. So it's kind of hard to pay attention to who's who and remember everyone's name. So like I have to constantly think. And usually I don't do that when I read. But also, I discovered The Witcher when the show came out, so I've seen the show before I read the books. And usually I wouldn't like that. With this universe, I'm glad I did that, because I feel like it makes more sense after having seen it, like having some faces to connect to the story. So if you think this is hard to read and you're reading it, I think watching the show is a good way. It's different. I'm not gonna say it's the same, because it's not, but like you can recognize things from the show in this. So yeah, I'm going to go to the store with my mom and then I'll read some more when I get home. I look very stupid right now, but just don't worry about it. I'm exhausted. Don't know why, I just have no energy. I've read 3 out of 6 of these stories. I need to take a break from it. I'm going to read something else. I'm thinking maybe The Lives of Saints by Leigh Bardugo. Looks like this. And I think this is a collection of short stories as well. To those who keep faith with stories. Okay, this is a collection of a lot of little stories about saints in the Witcher'S. So I'm just gonna read some of those and then we'll see what happens. I just really want to point out how beautiful this book is. Like, every of the little stories have a little illustration in the beginning and they're just so pretty. And then the detail on the pages, it's so beautiful. And it really makes this book feel more like what it is. I don't know how to explain it, because I just feel the need to mention that English is not my first language, so like I don't know how to explain this in English. But it fits the type of story it is so well. So I'm glad I decided to read this. It's also very easy to read. Hi. It's a lot later, and honestly I don't know where the rest of the footage went. Because I'm sure that I filmed more, I just can't find it. It's not on my camera, not on my phone, and nowhere on my laptop. So, like, what is going on? I don't know. So, sorry for that. But just to end it off, let's do a recap of everything I read. I started out with Red, White and Royal Blue by Casey McQuiston, and I absolutely fell in love. I actually did tab it 2 places. I forgot about that. What is this? This is... That was funny. And this is... I usually use yellow for like funny or sassy moments, and I don't know why. It's just... Okay. I just have to say, it mentions in here that the main character's favorite Star Wars movie is Return of the Jedi, and I tabbed that because that's my favorite Star Wars movie as well, so I just wanted to put that out there. We're the same. I gave this 5 stars. It's one of my favorite books for sure. I fell madly in love with this. It's an amazing story. It's written so well, and I love everything. I'll talk more about that in my wrap-up, so you can watch that if you want to. Then I read The Witcher'S Sword of Destiny, a collection of 6 short stories about Geralt and his life. I ended up giving this 4 stars. I really like it. I like this one better than the last one. And it was a little heavy to read in the beginning, but the last 3 stories were much better in my opinion. So I do recommend, and I'm excited to continue on with the novels. I also read The Lives of Saints by Leigh Bardugo. This is a collection of short stories about the saints in the Grishaverse. I thought it was very interesting to see, because like throughout the books the saints are mentioned, so it's fun to like see who they are, and the illustrations are so pretty. I'm gonna find one. Okay, this one is not the prettiest, but it's still pretty. So I highly recommend this one as well. I didn't rate it because this is just different, you know, but I like it, and I'm glad I read it. But that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm gonna try to do this again some other time and actually count the pages, because I didn't do that this time. But that's it for now. Social medias are in the description. Like, comment, subscribe. Please subscribe, it means a lot to me. I'm very close to 200 subscribers, and I would like to reach that. Also, video ideas, anything you want to see, just comment it down below and I'll get it out for you. Peace out, lovers.